It's on there.
Perfect. Yay. Hello.
Hey, we are live. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I am so excited to be here with all of you today in another amazing conversation around integrating wealth and well-being, because health is our true wealth, and you cannot discount the effect of financial stress on your well-being. And so I'm here with the amazing Aiylah Lisa Valkyrie today to share with all of you how we have connected through an amazing community where we truly do integrate our wealth and well-being. And we just finished an amazing 2-day masterclass in our community called Wealth on Tap. And so we're going to share a little bit about that. But first, I really want to just introduce Aiylah to you and introduce myself in case you haven't met me before. My name is Kira Lonnie, and I have been in the health and wellness industry really my entire life. I've been a lifelong yoga practitioner and meditation practitioner since I was very young. I've always been very connected to nature and sustainability, and my career path led me through yoga and qigong and hands-on healing arts such as massage therapy and energy healing. And through all of these amazing accomplishments, I realized as I was nearing my half-century mark that no matter what I accomplished in my life, I was not going to feel like a success until I write my novel. And so I was looking for a way to put my business on automation and have the impact that I wanted to make on the world that I'm not able to make with my own two hands by touching just individuals with my healing arts. And I was also going through a healing crisis at the time, and I came to a master class, which it was very similar to this one that I mentioned that we're going to talk about later. And it showed me that I could integrate both the personal physical healing that I needed and put my wealth on tap through a high profit affiliate marketing system with automations. And we're getting in a little bit deeper than I want to. So that's enough about me right now. I would love to introduce the beautiful Aiylah to you. Aiylah and I have met very recently, and yet I feel this deep resonance in the way that we walk somewhat parallel lives in being soul-called healers and leaders. Aiylah is an ordained minister, also a yoga teacher and a channel of divine wisdom. And she is really bringing all of her multidimensional talents into the world to make her true impact. And I'm really excited because I don't actually know this part of your story, Aiylah, to hear about how you came into this amazing community where I met you.
Oh, thank you so much, Kira. I'm really happy to meet everybody. I'm so glad that you're on. Seeing you jumping on makes me so happy. And to share our stories. Stories are what connects us all. It's the master mama spider that weaves the web of our interconnectedness. And so it is through stories that all of the teachings have always been told. And so I'm a shamanic practitioner. I'm a Reiki Master teacher in this life. I have come back in this life again to the earth realm as a channel for love and sharing pure teaching straight from spirit. And so, as Kira said, it's really difficult if you're continually exchanging time for energy, because it's very difficult to spread yourself out enough to make a legacy impact in the world when that's the only source that you have for resourceful income. And so I have been consistently seeking other streams of income and other ways to reach the world for many, many years. And it wasn't until the beginning of this year, I think about March, that I aligned with this online space that is my soul tribe, my soul avatar tribe. And I'm so, so happy. I just have full body chills as I say that, that I've found my people, and I found my people online. And I have a huge, huge community of people in person in Dallas, in Austin, in Texas, as well as different festivals that I've taught at all over the country. And yet I was still seeking to reach outside of my zip code, outside of my immediate community, from people that I might have met from friends and on friends of friends or Facebook friends or whatever, and a way to get the messages of the teachings and all of the information that Spirit wants us to share on a larger scale. And I was also looking for a way to pull in the solid, what I call the, for those of you that know Tarot, the Four of Wands, the stability, the four legs of the table. And so the Four of Wands is what's representing in that, or some people call it the four wheels of the car. And I was missing one of my wheels. The different wheels that I'm referring to are all the different types of freedom that we call into our life. And so I've called in time freedom, and that's been a non-negotiable for me. I've been self-employed since '96, ran several different companies. I currently run a Yoga for Love online training programs where we have 200 and 500-hour yoga teacher trainings, shamanic trainings, and online business coaching. And so that is something that you consistently graduate people, and people come in. And so it's this constant weave of, okay, now this person is leaving, now this person's coming in, and consistently looking for new people. And so that is kind of a, anytime anything that's membership based or tuition based, you're going to have to continually fill up your pipeline, if you will. And so that I kind of put on hold after I found my twin flame and left a 28.5-year marriage to follow this path of divine mission from Spirit, and went tiny, moved into my RV. And so now we live in the RV. We're semi-nomadic. And I was seeking to find exactly what I was supposed to be doing on this mission. Of course, my teachings were already out there, but I wanted to do something more. And I really felt like there was a bigger calling. And so we have a church called Temple of the Sacred Heart, and we offer ceremonies, shamanic journeys, trainings, private sessions, and things like that. But that's still a one-on-one basis. And I'm only reaching that one person or that 2 or 3 people that are in front of me at the time, and I really felt like there was still more and further reach for me to have in the world. And so when I went down to do a ceremony for the beautiful medicine called Kambo in Houston, my partner, my beautiful divine beloved, and I went down to Houston, and we were gifted a beautiful Kangen water machine at the end of the ceremony. The woman that owned the home that we were holding it in said she was moving to Brazil. She didn't want it anymore. She put it in our car, and we started drinking this amazing living water. And so then I started researching more and more about this water, and it had been in my life for a long time, because let's just take a drink of water together, a little salute. And so I had a Kangen water machine in my studio in 2011, all the way up till when my studio closed, when I had a house fire in 2014. So I invite you to take a drink of water and just pray over this water. And by saying prayers over our water and intentions over our water, it literally shifts the crystalline structure of the water. So I learned a lot about consciousness of water through Dr. Emoto's teachings, and it had been in my field of awareness for a very long time. I had a loaner machine that was in my yoga studio for many years, so I really appreciated that. And so I really enjoyed the fact that I had that. And then it was taken away from me when she came back and got her machine. I was sad. And then I decided, okay, well, I guess I just don't have the machine anymore. And I kind of moved on with my life until another one was given to me. And then I started drinking the water again. And I was like, wow, I really missed having this really amazing high frequency water in my body. And my children were raised on it. And so my son decided he wanted to get in on this, and he wanted one as well. And so we decided we're going to go ahead and look into this. And so I started looking at people who sold them, because since I was given this machine, I didn't know the person that it came from, and I didn't know anything about the company really, other than just that woman that gave me the machine. And so I started learning more about this company and about how multi-level marketing and direct sales work. And I had been in a low ticket sales with a company called Juice Plus since 2009. So I really knew the importance it was to find a team of people that align with your soul. Because in my Juice Plus business, which I had achieved quite a bit of success, I achieved middle management. I still hold that position with that company. It's low ticket sales, which means I make between $25 and $100 per sale. And I'm still getting paid residually for all of the work I did back in 2009 on, enough to buy me groceries every month. It's like not a lot of money, but it's still something I'm very thankful for. And I realized that the team that I was aligned with did not align with my soul. I found a woman that sold me the Juice Plus at a booth at a fair. I didn't know her from anywhere. I just signed up under her because she was the person that gave me the product. But I did not resonate with the people that were on my team at all. They were not into healing arts. They were not into quantum physics. They were not into the law of attraction. They didn't realize the larger picture in my perspective of what was super important. And so I struggled. I struggled for, we'll see, 2009. That's 14 years. And I never really went anywhere. That I saw the vision of what was possible, because if you're in a multi-level marketing, and those of you that are on this call might be familiar with all kinds of things, oils and health products and, fitness products and sexy lingerie and all the stuff that people sell, Pampered Chef, and that's a great fun sidebar, but it's really difficult to really make a huge legacy impact and an income, because you have to talk to what is called SLOP, shitload of people. So you have to talk to a shitload of people. And it just didn't feel authentic to me, Kira. I just I can't bring this up in every conversation. It felt weird. I'm like, they don't even care about, they weren't even talking about health. How can I bring up this product, So I just let it kind of fall away. So when I decided a business and to utilize this water as an avenue for that, I wanted to research teams. I didn't want to just research the company. I wanted to make sure I was aligned with the people that I was going to be working with, because this is a lifetime journey together that we're taking. And I saw the vision of the impact that this company has. And so when I aligned with the academy, I was blown away. I have done so many high-level trainings all over yoga, meditation, anatomy, and all of the things, Reiki and light language and shamanic training. And I have been exposed to so many high-level teachers. And the teachers and the mentors that are in this academy are completely out of the ballpark of any teachings that I've ever been exposed to. And I have taught at some really high-level conferences, sat with keynote teachers as peers. And, these teachings don't even match up at all to the teachings in this academy. And so I knew I'd finally found my people. So then that was March, and we joined the academy and started our business. And we made our third rank in just a few months. And so now we're continuing just to grow and let it just flow into our life and flow into other people's lives.
I love your story, Aiylah. It's just so, this is why I love doing so many of these interviews, for all of you out there to really get what we have here in this community. It really is something special, and it goes beyond just affiliating with a product that we believe in. And so I really love how you touched on that you can have the best product and even the best compensation plan. But when you actually have the team, the people who are soul aligned and on a mission that is aligned with your mission, then you really have what you need to keep going when it gets tough. Because building a business, as amazing and magical as it can be, and Aiylah shared how she was able to get her business going quickly, and yet she also knows what it takes to really build a business, having like me built several businesses over the course of her life. And so to really have the community at your back is something different than just going out and building whatever business you might be building. And
It makes
that is
every
so
bit
much
of
what
difference.
it really does. That's so much of why I'm here in this space, because of the level of support, the fact that I don't have to wear every hat in this business. I don't have to do every single step myself or hire someone, train someone to do it for me, because it's completely
Right.
different when you're all on the mission together. So I'm
Yes.
so excited that we do have this opportunity right now for you to really come and experience the community and some of these high level mentors that Aiylah spoke about. So, Aiylah, before we go into the masterclass, and I want to be aware of the time, so I don't want to take too much time with this, but I do feel like you have a really unique perspective by being a business builder for your entire life.
Mhm.
So you spoke to this a little bit about what makes this business different, but I'd love to hear from you a little bit about what it takes to really choose to pivot into something completely different, or even if you continue doing the same things, to choose to add in another income stream and have this new thing in your business.
Okay. So you want me to speak to like pivoting and making a shift to bring focus into something new, like a side gig and like turning it into a business?
Yeah, that could be, if that's the way that your perspective is on that question, then yes, I just know it takes something unique and it took something unique for you, just like it did for me, to choose to pivot in this way, even if it's not a
It's true.
complete pivot, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Well, it has to blend with what we already do because majority of the people that Kira and I speak to already have a business. They already have their passion. They're already living their passion and their purpose. The fact is that we're missing one of the legs of the table. We're missing one of the four wands. So the four wands are time and location, health and wealth. And we must have that, including inner freedom. So there's really five, but the four major wands, time and location, health and wealth, have to be stable and structured for us to really leave that legacy and bring our mission to the world. And so this academy can be utilized for any business that we're already running, which I really loved because I was so empowered by the high level training, money mindset training, quantum activation training, the straight up business training itself, the online branding training. I mean, I've learned to be the most incredible digital nomad that I have ever been. I have sought this type of mentorship and training from so many different sources. Over like right before the pandemic, I paid $11,000 to be in a coaching program, a year-long group on Facebook, no private sessions, and a bunch of videos on a Google Drive. And there was absolutely no connection. It was all through a Facebook group. And so I pulled out of that within the 72-hour rescind window because I was like, excuse my French, but F this, this is crap. I'm not paying $1,000 a month to have nothing to show for and then a bunch of recorded videos and then access to a Facebook group. That's not mentorship to me. So
Yeah.
it was presented in a way that seemed like it was going to be interactive and helping you to grow your business and really reach your brand. And all it was a bunch of recorded trainings. And I'm like, okay, this is not what I'm looking for. So I backed out of that. And then I joined another masterclass training, which was teaching me how to build my own masterclass. And it was $8,000. It included like 4 or 5 private sessions and access to a Facebook group. But I didn't know at the time that it was access to a Facebook group for only 12 weeks. So I didn't get all of the training done because life happened in the midst of the 12 weeks. I didn't finish the whole course and I was literally kicked out of the group. And then they were trying to charge me another $1,000 a month to stay in the group. And I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. This is not coaching either. This is pretty much armed robbery. I was so so disappointed. And I felt really shaded because I thought that I had found a group of people that I could really trust. And then all they wanted was my money, you know? And so I don't know if any of you have ever had a story where you have started a business and you just didn't have the support, or you're looking to really reach and up level your brand, but you don't have anybody that doesn't have a vested interest in you. And the thing about this academy is that there isn't a vested interest. It is a one-time investment in yourself, and you don't have to keep buying product every single month. And so that's what I love about this, is that, you know, I'm not consistently having to sign up people. I'm not consistently having to get new customers. You can if you want to, but you can also spend a lot of time training yourself and up leveling yourself, and then training others how to do the same. And so it becomes a more of a longevity. And
Mm,
as we apply
yeah.
this, it's something that can happen very, very quickly. Within a 2-year period, the shift is incredible. It can shift you from just going from paycheck to paycheck or client to client to having an incredible 5-figure a month income in a very short period of time. And so there's lots and lots of people in this space that are teaching us how to do that while still staying aligned to our soul mission. So like she said, it's a pivot, but it's just a little bit of a pivot to embrace this new avenue of income so we can apply it for modalities that we're put in the world.
And I just love that as business owners, we always pivot, right? We always have to say, oh, this is working. I'm going to lean
Yep.
into it. This isn't working so
Yep.
much. I'm going to lean away from it. And so pivots
Mhm.
don't necessarily mean an about face. It means that as conscious business owners, we're always tuning in to optimizing our presence, optimizing our business, optimizing our alignment with our business. And so I love how you spoke, Aiylah, to what we have here and the value in this community. And because we have this amazing space right now that we have about 3,000 people in this group right now who are just in a container to experience this community and to experience the level of support available in this community. And so we'd love to invite you to just come and experience it with an open mind and hear all the details of what support looks like, what they're there to give you their mentorship for this temporary time so you can experience it, so you can really clarify your vision and drop into that impact that you're here to make, and then see how this vehicle works and how this vehicle may align with your greater mission
It's
that
like a
you're
test
here.
drive, really.
Yeah, it is. It's like a test drive to see what those wheels feel like. I love how Aiylah
Yeah.
keeps talking about the 4 wheels. We have you have an opportunity to come test drive it. So Aiylah, if someone were to come in to check out this replay, the class literally happened yesterday and the day before as we're recording this video, and the replay will be up for a few days more, even if you're watching us on the replay. So if someone chooses to come into the replay, what will they find there?
So I would love to clarify how to get in, first of all. So it's very simple. You just drop legacy in the comments, and we will send you the link to register. And then you're going to get an email to join a private Facebook group where you jump in the group and you watch the replay. That's it. And so it is on your own time, but it is a very short window. It's only 72 hours that is going to be available for free. These type of summits, which with these amazing high level teachers, are usually somewhere between $300 and $1,000. I have been on panels for summits like this, and I have many friends that host summits like this, and they charge a lot of money. And so the fact that this is even free is just do that. Feel into it. Feel into the community. Watch the comments. Make sure the comments are on when you're watching the replay, because you're going to be receiving that energy of these 3,000 people that are all on this mission to explore this quantum reality of creating our own highest timeline, living in this new earth right now. We are here to experience all of the goodness, not just surviving, but thriving. And that's what this really is. That's why it's called wealth on tap. So maybe instead of like having 4 wheels to a car, maybe it's like having all of the pieces in our boat intact and gas in the engine, and then just pulling that throttle back and like going, because it's really more about being in flow than it is driving. So driving is very root chakra, very grounded, very into the earth, whereas flowing, like, when you create a flow in a speedboat, you create a wake. And that's what we're doing. We're creating a wake of energy as we move through. And that's the vision that Spirit is giving me, is that this wake of energy, if you can kind of get in that wake and feel it, and you're like, ooh, I want to drive that boat. Let me drive that boat. Okay, yeah, I want to do that, And that's what this is for. It's giving you the opportunity to jump in and join the academy, which is only $49, y'all. I'm not talking about thousands of dollars. Okay, it's $49, and you get a 2-week trial. And then if you want to continue in the academy, it's $99. So I'm going to tell you up front, it's nothing scary. Okay, it's very, very inexpensive. It's nothing like the $8,000 or $11,000 trainings that I did. And so you can test drive that, and then you can see, okay, do I want to apply this to my life? Do I want to take and sit with this for a little bit? Or do I want to move forward and really build a business? And then you can look at the business model. And do I have a vehicle that I could even apply this training to? Like, am I looking for a vehicle? And I was seeking a vehicle because I was really, really tired of pouring my energy into like memberships that were falling away. Like with my yoga studio, I had constantly had to attrition. I was constantly having to get new members, and then members were constantly canceling and they were moving, and like, it's exhausting. So in this space, you have an investment in self, an investment in our own training, an investment in our up-leveling of how we show up online, an investment in how to even show up online if we don't have an online presence already. And then we start building that wake, and people start seeing what we're doing. They start feeling what we're doing. We start sharing things like this, like Kira and I are doing today, and just simply saying, hey, come and join us, feel it out. This is all we do. This is really literally all we do, y'all. We sit there and create beautiful videos of content.
It's
so
true.
fun.
All we do is invite. And, as you were talking, Aiylah, I was remembering, because I've also spent tens of thousands of dollars on business trainings on top of all of the spiritual and self-healing trainings that I've done over the course of my life. And I started thinking of one of my business coaches who taught us to build the plane while we're flying it, and just hope that the runway's there to land it. And so that's the way I was running my business when I found this space, is build the plane while you fly it. And then you're like, okay, how many pieces of this plane can I wash, rinse, repeat, like they tell us, and how many of them have to be like re-mechanized or whatever it is. And so the idea that we get to come, right? But we get here, we get to come into a vehicle that's already built, that all we have to do is fill it up with juice, which is our enthusiasm for life and our desire to come and invite you all to come and get your vehicle and fill it up with your special juice, your mojo, so that we can all cruise through life together. And I loved your boat analogy. And I was also seeing, like, we're spreading our wings. Like, we have this opportunity to really take off and soar by having something solid to rest into, by having this vehicle that's already built. Like, maybe we get our boat going and then we're kite surfing behind it, because we don't have to build it in order to fly it. We actually get to come in and just juice it up. So I love
It's like, yes, thank you. And the landing strip is already there too. So we're like, oh, okay, well, you're going to land the plane for me? Absolutely. Everything is automated in this space, which gives us total freedom. And I mean, like, if you ran a business before, you have to do the marketing, you have to send out the newsletter, and then you have to do the billing, and you have to reconcile your books, and you have to do all the things, and in this space, we simply show up. And the whole team in the academy automates everything for us. It's all done for us. So just simply stepping in and saying yes is the highest frequency. And we may not know what that looks like right now, but if you're feeling a yes, then absolutely drop legacy in the comments. and we will get you that information so you can go in and check out the replay of the Wealth on Tap. You can feel into it. You can see, oh yes, I really like that vehicle. I want to do that. And if you don't have a high ticket affiliate offer of your own, which I already did, but I wanted another high ticket affiliate offer that was perpetual and residual. And so I have a money mantra that I've been singing every morning, and I'll share it with you here at the end, but it fits so perfectly for this space. And so that way we just rest in knowing that we are completely provided for in abundance.
Yes. And we're so excited for you to come and, like Aiylah said, do the test drive, hear about the 500-year vision of the company, and recognize that this is an opportunity to build legacy wealth, something that we can rest into. I know, being an entrepreneur for my entire adult life, I didn't have a good retirement plan. I've been flying by the seat of my pants through a lot of my business ventures in my life. And so to know that right now, every effort that I put into my business is going to building my financial legacy has allowed me to free up my time to focus on my creative legacy in the way that my soul is most calling me to. And that just means the world to me. So if you are feeling a little bit of a call, a curiosity, or just a full body yes, like Aiylah spoke to, drop legacy in the comments so that we can get the link to you and you can come into our private Facebook group and take this business model for a test drive, see how you like it, see if it aligns for you like it does for us. And like Aiylah said, it's absolutely free and it is for a limited time. So make sure you jump on and come in with an open mind and open heart and just really feel, is this right for me?
Yes, I
And
love
what
that.
else would you like to share, Aiylah? I know you
Oh yes,
promised a
so my money
mantra.
mantra. All right. So this is high energy. It's really fun to kind of get it into your body. Well, shake our shoulders a little bit. And I make money online. I make money while I sleep. I make money online. I make money while I sleep. I make money online. I make money while I sleep. I make money online. I make money while I sleep. So this is our mantra.
Money
Sing it
online to make
everyone.
money while I sleep.
I make money online. I make money while I sleep. Yes.
Oh,
So just
yeah.
feeling the energy moving and bringing it in and creating a channel for that abundance to flow through and allowing that space to be open. Just, we may not know what it looks like. Knowing comes from the head, feeling comes from the heart. And so I encourage you to drop into the heart space and just feel into this and say, okay, I'm feeling a curiosity. I'm feeling a warmth. I'm feeling butterflies in my stomach. I don't know what that trajectory looks like, but this very well could be the thing that changes the trajectory of your whole entire life and possibly the life of your children and your grandchildren. And so this is I had been praying for many, many, many years. And I was so pleased that my prayer was answered. To circle back, the machine that I received as a gift ended up being taken back. I ended up purchasing my own so I could start my business. And so I invested in myself. But it wasn't until I had that pure belief in this tribe of people fully supporting me that I made that full body yes to step fully in and invest in myself and invest in my future and invest in my legacy and my family and my impact. And so, you can kind of dabble in a little bit and just feel what it feels like to be in for this weekend in this group. And then if you want to step in a little further, you can join the academy and you can go through the discovery process and feel what it feels like and go through your dreams and your goals and talk to one of our digital business specialists and have them coach you and feel into your own legacy and see what that looks like and create a business plan with you. And then if you decide you don't want to reinvest and you don't want to renew your academy, you don't ever have to do that. But if you want to step further and go deeper into what this looks like and to really have a full-on legacy income building business model, then if you don't have a high ticket affiliate offer in your back pocket, this is what you've been looking for. So look no further. You're here.
Yay.
So yay.
Oh,
Thank
I
you
love
so
the
much.
money mantra. I loved everything you shared here today, Aiylah. Thank you so much for being here with me. And thank you to each and every one of you who joined us, whether you're here with us live or on the replay. What is on your heart matters. It's there for a reason, because you are meant to live your dreams. And
You
so
are.
you take advantage of this opportunity while it's hot. And I look forward to seeing you in the group and continuing to create legacy, to create wealth and well-being together. So thank you so much, and have an
Thank
amazing rest
you.
of your day.
It's been an honor to be with you all today. Namaste.
Namaste.
See you on the other side.